So unlucky for Leeds, but it's Real 3, Leeds 2.
I thought we were robbed tonight. We shouldn't have lost the game. And I mean, we've seen the first goal, but fair enough. I don't think there's many referees, and I admire him that he asked to come into our dressing room and he's apologised in front of everybody. And you know, we make mistakes, and he was big enough because there's not too many I've come across that are willing to come into a dressing room and say he's made a mistake. So they've got that goal, and then they've got a second goal, which was a freak as well. So you can't legislate for that, and you know, we deserve something out of them. Proud of the players.
We had started well, you know, we scored a great goal, and that knocked the stuffing out of us, you know, two sort of freak goals like that. You know, we were in there at half-time, you know, shaking our heads, you know, wondering what we'd done wrong.
I'm more than satisfied. I'm delighted with the players. They did themselves proud. They shouldn't have been beaten, and I'm delighted.
What are the players learning from playing in these great stadia on these great occasions?
Learning all the time. You know, you can see what quality players they've got, and you know, our players will learn off that. But you know, I think we've got some quality as well.
Lazio against Anderlecht at Rome's Olympic Stadium. Both teams already eliminated from Group D. Back from injury, Claudio Lopez put the Italians in front straight from the corner. Alan Stoicher clearly meant business when he levelled the scores for Anderlecht early in the second half, but Lazio were keen to avenge their defeat in Brussels on match day 7. Sven-Göran Eriksson was in charge of Lazio then. Roberto Baronio volleyed the deflected winner for Dino Zoff's team tonight. Lazio 2, Anderlecht 1.
So with one game to go before the quarter-finals, Real Madrid win the group, but happily Leeds United, as we all know, cannot be caught, and they will take second place. John, we now know that it was Raul who admitted to the referee that he'd handled the ball, but the referee still got it wrong, in fact, for Leeds' opening goal for Alan Smith, didn't he, with his decision?
Yeah, he did. Alan Smith was offside. I mean, it's obviously not as tight as Raul's one, but here you can see Alan Smith is probably a yard offside. The referee's not up with play, he can't control that, but that's a situation for the linesman to see clearly. Nevertheless, it was a fantastic finish for Alan Smith, who's doing really well in Europe. Very cool, calm, composed finish. He really has been a gem for Leeds in Europe.
Now, shades of our great Maradona.
Yes, that's obvious. That's a little bit more obvious than Maradona's handball, I must admit. Although we all saw Maradona's, that was so blatant and clear that I cannot believe that was allowed.
And here's a freaky.
Here you can see, just takes a little, as they rightly said, it takes a little divot just off the 6-yard box, which reminds me a little bit of Stan Collimore's goal against Tim Flowers for Liverpool. And he can't, as Nigel Martin says, you can't legislate for that.
Now, you can't blame him for that, can you?
No, not at all. I mean, he came for, in fact, if it hadn't taken that divot, I'm sure he would have comfortably taken that cross.
All credit to Leeds, because Viduka came back to make it 2-2. And then we had a legal Raul header.
Yes, this was a fantastic header. I mean, a great ball in by Luis Figo. And here you can see Raul and David Batty, probably the two least likely people who are going to be challenging for a header. And Batty just lost him a little bit. That was a proper header by Raul that time.
Going back to his handball, because you were there, the Maradona one, in the World Cup, the famous one. Where do you stand on the cheating front of players doing things like that?
Well, I think it's a situation, if you look at Raul there, I'm sure he expected a free kick to be given. I mean, players do it all the time, but I don't think they really expect to get away with it. Not that they're necessarily trying to. It's a natural reaction. When the ball comes in, you can't get it, so you flick your hand at it, and you expect the referee to give a free kick. I don't think he could believe his luck when the referee actually allowed it. But all credit to him, he came in and he said to the referee, it was handball.
Two little things. Better news of Lucas Radebe, that the knee injury isn't too bad. Quarter-finals for Leeds, they'll face a group winner. It could be Man United.
Well, the only team they've lost to is Spanish teams, Barcelona and Real Madrid, so I don't think they'll fare anyone. The fact that they're in the quarter-finals, that's all that Leeds are concerned about.
So, still only Leeds United.